Hey YouTube and Reddit, Senator32 here again with another Coin Talk and 4K video. And this one is about an NGC submission that's about to happen. This one's a little different. I have a lot of Libertads going out, which I've shown on Reddit recently, but I also have a couple of American coins. I have these three Morgan dollars. Now, one of them, we'll start with the raw one first. It's part of my father's collection originally. Just a beautifully toned, and kind of just interestingly toned, 1884 New Orleans Morgan. The back is violet and blue, and I've looked it under a loupe, mini magnification. I can't find scratches on the back. I mean, there's maybe a little scuff, tiny scuff there, but it is immaculate. It really, other than that scuff, it's beautiful. And the coloring is unlike almost anything I've ever seen. There's purples, blues, grays. It's crazy. A little hint of red, and in the front is just brownish, orangish, reddish, but darker, and then kind of has toning all over. Definitely never been dipped or anything like that. So very cool coin. It's not all that high grade. You know, the back might get a 67, 66 grade, but the front, sadly, is in the 63, 64 range. There's definitely some big hits right in the cheek. So I'm betting 63 plus or 64 plus. Or something like that, or 64 star. Either way, I just wanted this slab because it's so cool, especially the back. You just don't see coins like this very often. So, kind of neat. And then, kind of a project I've been working on for a couple months now is I've been looking for old ANA graded or old ANACS graded slabs. Now, you might notice there's actually a slight difference with this. This one is slightly older. The 19040 is ANA graded. This was done originally. These were like, I think the 60s, late 60s or early 70s. Correct me if I'm wrong. So very, very early. And so people kind of look for these, and there's not many of them out there because most have been reslabbed. The thing is, both of these coins I feel are greatly undergraded, and I think both of these Morgans are actually 66s in my personal opinion, but we'll see what NGC says. So I'm going to crack these out and submit them raw, and we'll see what ends up happening. But look at this. For example, this 19040 has more luster than some 67s that I own, definitely more than almost any 65 that I've ever seen. Beautiful color, rainbow toning around the rims. Super clean cheek, I mean, there's one little tiny mark there, but fields are virtually flawless, and the back matches. You know, there's a little scuff under where there normally is, kind of in the field to the left of the eagle's wing, and a little to the right, but it's just gorgeous. And complete rim toning. There's a rainbow all the way around, and just again, you see the luster. It just jumps off like no MS64 does. You know, I have an MS64 equivalent I should have brought out, but I mean, the toning and the luster are just way above. The strike is perfect. So I think this is a 66 coin at least. So we'll see what they say. And let me know your guys' opinions too. This one, MS65. Now this is a little later holder from ANACS, but it's still very early in the stage. You can see they're almost identical. There's a different label and different hologram. Again, I think this is a 66 coin. Not two jumps up like the last one, but because the luster is a little subdued, but it's due to the toning. This is super original toning. You know, it's kind of crusty in some cases. You can kind of tell that it's, you know, there's toning happening right in the nose and some of those places. I mean, it's definitely an old coin. It's been in this holder for, you know, many, many decades, 1886. They can say MS65, but if you'll notice, almost a completely clean cheek, or even really, there's no marks. The luster is outrageous. The toning's really cool. It's rainbow. You get a lot of dark blues and ambers on this. There's a little, nick there. But other than that, the back is clean. That's some toning marks there that kind of looked like scratches, but they aren't. Super rich blues. Like, look at those blues. And rim toning all the way around. You're not a phenomenal strike, and so that might, it's going to be down a couple points for that. That's why I think it might be a 66 and not anything else, plus that scratch there. But, I think 1886 P didn't have great strike in general, so I think that'll be accepted. But anyway, both of these coins, just phenomenal examples of why you should always, always buy the coin and not the holder. In this case, the holder lied to you in a good way. In other ways, in most cases, it's the opposite, where you're buying a coin that's actually overgraded than the holder. So always take a look at the coin itself and not the holder. So thank you guys for watching, and please continue the conversation on Reddit.